no, this title is not clickbait. It actually happened. Like it's gone. Like it's just like it's gone, okay? And again, just to prove it like right off the bat, I'm gonna open up TikTok right now, okay? It's opening, as you can tell, and then bam. If I pull this up a little bit closer, maybe you can see it. Yeah, it's just sorry, TikTok isn't available right now. A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the US. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned. Okay, now that I've read everything, now that you know this isn't bullshit, let's talk about it. Okay, so this is going to be a more larger conversation because there's so much to talk about. But for me, the biggest thing here is obviously, I don't think anyone knew that it would be this harsh, okay? Like, the TikTok ban was kind of like a boogeyman in the closet. Obviously, for years, at least when it came to the US, like, there was a lot going on when it came to discussion. And, oh yeah, we're going to be getting rid of this. And it's really funny to see, like, how, like, President Trump first wanted it to be gone. And now it's like, he might actually bring it back because, you know, well, it worked. It worked for him. But I find it very interesting that now a lot of videos we're talking about, like, oh yeah, well, if it does get banned, there's going to be a lot of things, but most likely it's just going to be off the ban store, so the app's going to be up there and degrading over and over and over in time, right? That's not what happened, okay? The app didn't just stay. The moment that it turned today, okay, it died. Like, they shut down the entire algorithm, the whole software, okay? They just left you this little blip. I'm not even sure if your profile's still there. I would assume so. I still think they probably will be, but like, essentially, it's gone right now. And this is where it gets kind of rough for me, because, okay, I obviously have personal vibes, then I have some more, like, I guess, grounded, logical meaning. And I think, just look between the lines when I'm saying this. On one hand, it's like, I am really sad to see all these motherfuckers that, you know, obviously worked so hard to build up following, to build a business. I mean, there's a lot of money that goes into TikTok, okay? And not just money that obviously like is put into the business. I'm talking like there's a lot of money in terms of like the amount that the US puts into it, okay? If you look up on Google right now, like it is a large sum compared to the rest of the world, okay? And I think that's kind of surprising. You know, actually, I take that back. I mean, usually the US leads in everything, so I shouldn't be that surprised. But like tons of videos that you worked on, that you had with your friends and family, all of them are just gone. And it's really, I think it's a little rough because it's like, I know a lot of people weren't really exactly going to believe it. It's like one of those things where, again, it's like, oh yeah, it might get banned. It's like, nobody knew the extent, and obviously here it is. I do have a sneaking suspicion in my head. Obviously, just assumption. Okay, it could be nothing burger. But I have a feeling that they did this on purpose to where, you know, I do think, obviously, they could have just took it off the Apple Store or, the Play Store and all that. But I think they did this as extreme as he did, intentionally, so that obviously people start talking about it, and there's gonna be more of a public outcry for the app to come back. Which, I mean, I don't blame him. On the other hand, though, like, dude, I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I am gonna be so happy to just like stop seeing all these fucking like cringe ass losers on that fucking app. Okay, like just stroking their shit. Okay. I don't know what it is about TikTok, but people have such big egos when they're stars on it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's so bad. Most of the brain rot comes from that, okay? And they spread that onto fucking YouTube Shorts. So like, my YouTube is now corrupt now because of TikTok, okay? And all the Musical.ly kids moved on to that shit too. Man. Or my bad. I meant Vine. I'm a Vineator. Oh my god. I don't know, call me old school. I don't give a shit. Another thing though is it was not that safeguarded, and including from like the public too. So like there was a lot of bad videos and content being outed for kids, whether it be like the location being sus as hell, the videos themselves having like really sus ass shit in it. I would open up a feed and it wouldn't have like, it'd be a brand new account and it was some like horrible shit. And I would always think to myself like imagine if there was a kid like that would open this shit up. Like what if these saw that? And I'm sure tons of them did see some of this really bad shit. So yeah, I mean, and granted, you're going to have bad people in any community, but at the same time, though, it's like, I do believe that some of it does get fostered through what the community kind of represents. And something about TikTok is just like, you know what? Whatever it takes to get popular, And I don't believe in that shit. I think it's always been so cringe to kind of like sell your soul for something. Like, if you're going to, you better damn believe in it. You know what I mean? But I do find this to be kind of sad. Because, like, again, like, I used to actually be like, I'm never going to use TikTok. It's all brain rot, blah, blah, blah. And I got it once because, you know, I want to do content creation, whatnot. I did actually like upload quite a few TikToks because I actually wanted to give it a fair shot. It never really took off too much for me. I mean, I did okay, but it didn't take off for me. But what I will say is that I like the videos on it. The way that you consume content was very nice. It was great for me, and I was able to find tons more songs that I never would have found with like YouTube Shorts or all that shit, right? And I did like the way the algorithm was on it for me personally. Okay, I don't know what the next step is. I will tell you what I've been hearing and what I've seen before everything kind of shut down. Okay, there were a few obviously offers for TikTok to be dealt with. A few days ago, there was obviously some congressmen and people that were like, okay, well, they've had their chance. We've literally had months to do something and they haven't done anything. The discussion can be opened up again, and it probably will be. I'm sure there will be talks again, like what they're going to do the app. But here's the thing: all talks, and I'm sure you guys have heard this, but essentially, if the app is ever sold to the US, they're going to sell the app and not the algorithm. So the same algorithm we're not going to have anymore. It's going to be like essentially the company's going to have to come up with their own algorithm. They're just going to have the rights to have TikTok US. Okay. Which, like, the whole reason we use this for the algorithm, all that. The problem for me, okay, is I feel like a lot of people forget that the algorithm itself is already kind of like sus and fucked, and like it does prior information. People can say, "Oh well, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's not that bad." It is that bad. Like it is just straight up Chinese like bullshit. Okay, they are trying to like get into your information. They are trying to take your shit. It's bad. It's bad. Trust me, it's bad. Now at the same time though, and this is like the counterpoint that a lot of other people say. Okay, we've had also a lot of other U.S. companies that do the same exact thing, and I feel bad in one sense because it's like I feel like a lot of people kind of associate TikTok to like their freedom of speech. But it's like, for me, I just wish all apps were kind of, okay, either we shouldn't just give a shit because we're all just going to get fucked over, okay? Or I think we got to handle all these apps equally. And that's why I really prefer that. Where it's like, okay, Facebook clearly fucks you over, okay? There's been multiple times it's been brought in to be talked about for all the fucking sus-ass shit it's done when it comes to stealing your information, data mining, fucking blocking information from you, or what's the other one's gonna say? Censoring you. Like there's tons of shit. I know Twitter's gone into some drama too with that stuff. Like there's all these big groups that keep getting into this cesspool of shit. Okay, and it's going to keep going that way. For me, it's just the fact that I wish it was more fair, and obviously just because it's China doing this to you instead of the U.S. Well, that's a little bit different, and obviously getting fucked over still getting fucked. So I just want to keep that out of the way. But yeah, like I'm just tired of people not even feeling like they have privacy anymore on certain things when like they should. There should be a digital right at this point because like the thing is people are in such an age right now where it's like you have to be on the internet to live. It's kind of like how everyone always needs a phone now. Like it's just the times have changed, right? And I think there needs to be more things that kind of protect people. But again, that's just me. Here's another thing that I think you guys are going to be really entertained about, okay? Mr. Beast came out saying and it's on his he's on his TikTok and also in the description. Bro, I hate when I run for my words like that. It's like I have so many thoughts and I just okay. Anyways, but Mr. Beast is probably going to try and give an offer for TikTok, which I'm sure he already went through talks of it. In his description on his TikTok, it said that he potential new CEO of TikTok, something like that, right? And then he did a little video on his TikTok, right? Also saying that, hey, maybe I might buy TikTok. Again, I don't know what the exact discussions were. I don't think many people actually do. We can always just theorize. But at least there's things in movement, which I think is going to be very good for everyone else, right? But what now? What's the future? Obviously, there's going to be a bunch of apps that are saying, oh, we're going to replace TikTok. We're going to replace TikTok. Here's what I think. Either there is going to be an app that eventually, like, kind of is a better app that's similar to TikTok, but it's not going to replace, you know what I mean? It's just going to be, like, something similar that's going to be, like, the new thing. For example, like, I don't think inherently, and we might play semantics here, okay? Some people might be like, oh, well, actually, but, like, I don't think inherently TikTok took over or replaced Vine. They're still separate entities. It's just that, like, TikTok was something very similar that came out later and grew, right? Because, well, Vine's fucking dead. So that's kind of what happened, okay? And then that musically bullshit. But now there's gonna be a lot of people trying to like go to different things, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't care if it's gatekeeping. I want those motherfuckers from TikTok to stay the fuck away from my YouTube, bro. Stay away from my fucking YouTube. Go to Instagram, bro. Like, I fucking don't use Instagram. I don't want that. Just stay away from my YouTube, bro. Because you're going to be seeing a bunch of these birds fucking migrating, going, I'm going to your fucking shit, man. And you got to keep them away from your shit. You ain't coming to my nest. You ain't roosted in my roost. But yeah, it's just a very interesting take to look at all this and realize that it's just like, it's here. It actually happened. Like, TikTok is essentially gone. And I don't know if it is going to come back, genuinely. I don't know if it is, because I think it's kind of scary thinking about how, like, genuinely TikTok doesn't want to make any deals right now. They might. But the fact that, like, they're so strong to, like, kind of not doing anything, I have opinions about it, and I do think it makes it very suspicious. I understand why they won't, but it's also like, when you look at the numbers, especially with how many people from the US were on TikTok, and it's mainly the monetization, okay? Because money's power, man. For a lot of people, money is power. They're going to be throwing away a lot of money, and it's surprising to me where they're going to be trying to get it now. And I'm not sure if all this is worth throwing that all away. So, I don't know. It's something that's eye-opening. And I feel really bad knowing that there's a lot of great creators that now don't have a platform to work off of. And I hope that there is something that's similar that comes out. I just wish that when it does come out, that obviously it has a better space and it's a little more, I guess, clean. I never thought I'd say stuff like that, but it's like, you know, I really do wish it was more clean. Because, like, dude, I don't like knowing that there could be some fucking 12-year-old that opens up their app and, like, they're going to have a big pair of fucking tits and someone's twerking on them, right? That's just not something you want to see right away. I really wish it was more safe. And I really hope that that's what happens here too. But, you know, you never know. I feel really bad for the people that had great businesses that were working off of that shit. And now, like, where are you going to hear a lot of that stuff? I don't hear a lot of my news from YouTube. A lot of times, honestly, I would hear a lot of just, like, whack-ass shit on TikTok. So, I don't know. Same with my music. I don't know what's going to come forward. But at the same time, though, like, I think people also just got to, like, be careful of being on the internet too long. Because, like, sometimes it's just where you keep your head. And, I'm not going to fucking lose my shit over TikTok, because TikTok never lost his shit over me. So, that's all I've got to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think, because obviously, I'm just kind of yapping here. I'm letting you know what's going on. But if you guys have some other opinions, let me know. But as always, smile, keep it up, and let's fight for a future so bright. See what your eyes. My name is Blue Digit, signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.